All right, guys, this is John from Jeepster Man. What you're looking at here is a tub off a 67 Jeepster Commando that we're gonna have for sale. Really just did not want to scrap this one out. So I'm gonna walk around this thing and show you guys the good and the bad on this tub. It's definitely still a usable tub. So I'm just gonna walk around and show you this tub here. We've stripped it down. This here, somebody stuck a hole there. Looks like for an antenna. These are a little bit tweaked, you can see, for the wipers where they come out. Everything else on this cow looks pretty straight from what I can see there. The dash on this one is pretty much all uncut, except for somebody's drilled some extra holes there, but that's no big deal. Sometimes you see those cut up really bad. And we're going to take a look at the door jambs and the floors here. I mean, yes, these floors are going to have some rust on them, obviously, but for a 50-year-old something Jeepster Commando, these floors really are not that bad. I took the carpet and such out so you could see all the rust in this floor, which really is not that bad. One of the reasons that we're selling this instead of scrapping it out is that pretty much all of these sheet metal parts that are needed on this one, I have the repair pieces for it. So the rockers on this thing are actually fairly solid, except till we get back there, which is a very common spot because there's some metal back there that meets that rocker. It's very common to rust there. So looking down the side of this, pretty good. Except you can see this has got a little bit of a bend to it. Not so much rot, but there's a little bend to it. Now the back corners, you can see they do have some rot in them. I mean, they're not wasted, but they do have some rot. Back here, the rear floor, yes, this is obviously rusted. We do have repair panel pieces for these floors, but all in all, this floor in the rear looks pretty good. The wheel wells look pretty good in it as well, from what you can see. Then moving over to this corner here, it's got a rust hole through there, and you can see here in this quarter it does. And then if you were looking, I got this thing shoved up against the door, but if you were looking down the side of this thing, this wheel well looks pretty straight, looks pretty solid. We're gonna push this thing back just a little bit. Okay. And as you can see, this one's rusted in the same spot in that rocker, and we do have those repair pieces. I see a dent right in there. All right, this door jamb looks pretty good in this one, which that's important. And you can see the rust on this. I'm sure if we looked underneath, so there's braces underneath here, both on both sides. Where those braces meet the floors, that's where they usually rust, all right? And you can see some rust through here and stuff, but nothing major, really. And then up here, towards the front of the cow, it's got a dent there, but again, our rocker panels would cover all that up. So, this is a 67. The frame is also available if needed, but really this tub was just too solid for us to justify scrapping out. So if you're interested in this, our phone number is 314-798-6462, or you can email us sales@thejeepsterman.com. Thanks.